on. We did go to the Grammys this year, you guys, which, are you nominated? And we went, yeah. And then we just got let into the line.
Oh my God. I'm sorry. We were told to. Rem looks it up on her phone instantly. Boom. My face next to what time are the Grammys at?
Alisha, they're like, I don't know, throw the writer of espresso real quick.
Imagine we had to say writer of espresso. It's like us.
The following podcast is a Dear Media production.
Pretty basic.
Hello, guys, and welcome back to Pretty Basic. I'm your co-host, Remi Cruz.
And I'm your other co-host, Alisha Marie. We are in the studio. We are such opposite vibes right now.
We are. We're like wearing the same thing, but we are different vibes. I didn't even think about that.
Same, but different.
I've been wearing a lot of black lately, and
so
I've just
good.
been loving it. Thank you so much. You look gorgeous and ethereal and angelic. I love the top. Give us a little outfit of the day.
Oh my God. Okay.
And if you're not watching the YouTube video, go watch it because we look gorgeous.
I mean, I wasn't going to say about myself, but yes, we do. Oh my God. Okay. Top is House of CB.
Very cute.
They really do. I feel like they're worth it for the investments of the corsets.
Is
they
it-
really just know what to do.
Is it new?
It's new to me.
Okay,
So, I mean,
cute.
yeah. My skirt is Urban Outfitters.
Very
I get compliments
cute.
every time I wear it, and I'm always like, yo, it was Urban. I think I even got it on sale.
It's cute. I
And
love the
then
green.
Dolce Vita little white cowboy boots.
I love a cowboy boot.
You know,
I
and that's
love
the fit. How
a
about
cowboy
you?
boot. Well, my outfit, my little shirt here, I believe is from Norma Kamali.
I love Norma Kamali.
I have started to buy it because of Alicia Marie, and it's like a really nice material. It's like a thin little brown stretchy top. It's a one shoulder, or kind of, I guess it's both shoulders, but it's got one long sleeve and then one off the shoulder. It's very fun. And my bangle is from White Fox Boutique. My skirt is from Outcast. It's like a little layered tier black lace skirt. And then my boots are wide calf, black suede from Dolce Vita.
Oh my God, which I feel like we'll have a full circle moment with you and shoes
Yes.
later in this episode.
Yes.
We have so much to talk to you guys
We
today
do.
about. Like, you know, it's going to be a good episode because I got DMs and comments of people saying, cannot wait for the PB episode next, because they knew we had some tea to give.
Some tea. Also, I heard they even wanted like an emergency episode, which hopefully we're getting this out fast enough. But we did, if you did not follow on Instagram and TikTok and all the things, we did go to the Grammys this year, you guys, which
No. I still don't get it, but I'm so honored. I'm so honored.
no, it's like, also it's just really cool because when they dropped the Grammy noms months ago, we talked about it here on PB because we kept saying like this year is going to be, or what we had anticipated, like the most exciting Grammys in a long time. And boy, did they deliver.
No, like when you really look back at this past year, you have Billy, you have Chapel, you have Sabrina, you have
Taylor,
Charlie XCX. Like, I feel like it was just such a year for music.
and for women. Which
You're
is
so right.
No, it was really cool when they would like announce the nominees, and like a lot of times most of them were women, which is so cool.
I know. Even seeing Doechii, like, oh,
We're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into it, but I mean, was there anything before the Grammys that we have to catch them up on?
I didn't know. I read.
Do you want to give us a synopsis of Onyx Storm?
I mean, I can't with no spoilers, obviously, but you guys, I literally finished Onyx Storm. I sobbed at one part, and I posted on TikTok, and I feel people are like, Alisha, you on Book Talk, like, what is my world? What's happening? And yes, I will say overall, I regret not rereading Iron Flame beforehand, the second book, because I was a little confused with all the names, because it has the dragon's names, it has the king's name, all of these names, and I'm like, I know that's familiar, but they all kind of go together too. So it was a little confusing, but overall it was great. I sobbed, and I thought this was the last book. I'm a fake fan, clearly, but the last book actually comes out in like 2 years, so that sucks.
So then now you know when the next one comes out, read Onyx Storm again, and then you will be well versed. Alisha did give me a little synopsis behind the scenes with spoilers, and to me, gonna be so honest, just sounds like How to Train Your Dragon. Which I love, by the way.
I'm not gonna lie, I haven't seen How to Train Your Dragon.
So cute.
But I feel like this one's more like war vibes.
Do you think it was kind of like Harry Potter mixed with like war mixed with How to Train Your Dragon?
And like Game of Thrones mixed with like Divergent, mixed with
it's
like,
all the things. Lord of the Rings,
ACOTAR,
maybe.
there's little fantasy vibes in there. There's some hot, sexy scenes.
Ooh.
But not that many, you know, but they're still really good. So
What would you rate it out of 10?
the whole series,
Just Onyx Storm.
I would say a solid 8.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Was it your favorite of the 3?
They're all honestly so different.
Really?
Yeah, like very different. So different.
Like Twilight.
Yeah, but honestly, obviously, like Twilight. And luckily it's not like Gossip Girl where like they change it up like mid-season who the villain is. You know what I mean?
When they do that. I'm like, just commit.
I
Just
hate
commit.
it.
Same
I'm
with like
like,
Pretty Little Liars.
Yes.
Just commit.
Oh my God,
Who
yes.
cares if they figure it out? Like, make it make sense.
Yes.
Instead of making us confused and make it not make sense.
Yes, there's lots of Easter eggs, and Rebecca Yarros, the writer, is a huge Swiftie, so she has a lot of Easter eggs, and she even she already put out like the playlist that she listened to while writing it, which tells you a lot about like what's gonna happen.
That's really cool.
So it's been really fun, like being on Book Talk.
And are they going to do a movie or a TV show on it?
I believe a show.
Oh,
yes, but you know how like it can be like so cool or it can be ruined by a show, like whoever produces it, whoever makes it.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of like nervous. It could be Harry Potter equivalent if it's in the right hands, like the right script, the right production. It could be that big of a thing, but knock on wood. So
Do you have any ideas, dream casting, who you'd like?
all right. I mean, there's so many like different ideas on TikTok, obviously, but one guy, Josh Houston, hot.
Okay, I need to look up these people.
Hot. Remi, like perfectly how I pictured him in the book.
Okay.
Like, and she even like confirmed on a panel, she was like, no, Zayden is not white. Cause there were so many like there were so many people being like, oh, we see this person as him. And she was like, bitches, like, no, like this is who I pictured and this is who it will be. And I was like, yes.
Wait, that's really
God,
cool.
wait, there's another one. And do you remember when I was like, this was like years ago, I literally like slid into the DMs of one of the guys who a lot of fans want to play Zayden.
Who is it?
Taylor Zakar, I think that's how you say it. Perez.
Taylor Zakar Perez. Okay.
And I remember Tommy being like, oh, like this guy's like super hot, you should slide in. And I literally slid in. And then when I saw people's like fan like fiction, like who they would want to play him, I was like, oh, I slid in.
He's from the Kissing Booth. I remember him being in the Kissing Booth.
Oh
yeah.
my God.
Hey?
Oh my God. Ew, I did DM'd October 12th, 2020. Hey, you're cute. Ah, that was probably Tommy.
Did he open it?
No. Unsend.
Are you gonna unsend? Are you gonna unsend?
Or maybe when he rises to like even more fame, because obviously he's, you know, if he gets this role, then he'll see that I was into him back in 2020 before the fame. And he'll be like, wow, she's a real one. And she will support me like from, you know, when.
Yeah.
Before.
She's not a star fucker. She just like, you just loved the Kissing Booth.
And then he'll see this.
No, but it's good.
No. So do I leave it or do I not? He didn't see it. He's probably happily married.
I think leave it.
Okay.
Who's
For
to
the
say?
plot. I don't know much about his love life.
I mean, who doesn't love a compliment? That's okay.
You know. No,
And he didn't open it.
Isn't
and
that funny though?
maybe he's in a relationship and he was being respectful, of course.
We
a respectful king.
We all slid in during COVID in 2020 to someone. We all did.
You had one that was my personal favorite that I think about a lot.
Oh, that bachelor guy.
That bachelor guy.
That bachelor guy. Anyways, regardless of Onyx Storm, obviously important. I can talk about this for a long time, so we'll stop it here.
All in all, you did give me a light synopsis of the series, and I feel as though I don't need to read it simply because you said there was not that much smut. And when I'm reading a book right now, I want it to be
every chapter
80% smutty.
I mean, there is one part where he's like, I'm gonna take you on the table, I'm gonna take you on the floor, I'm gonna take you on the wall. Like it's good when
Like
it's
he
there.
says he's gonna do it, or he does.
Oh, he does it, and then they can like read each other's mind. So it's like good. Yeah, it's
just
good.
skim.
Yeah, I'll just give you. You know what? I'll just give you the chapters.
I think I'll just watch the show.
Okay, that too. But it's not gonna be the same.
That's true. Everybody always says the book is better than the movie.
But you know what? You know what you like, and bitch, if it's fine.
I mean, we'll see. I do need some book recommendations. I don't think I'm is it sci-fi or like
more fantasy vibes?
I don't know if I'm a fantasy girl, but if you guys have, you know, my favorite trope I would say is probably enemies to lovers. So if anybody has any good recommendations, let us know in the comments. I love just like a normal story personally.
You know what though? We should read the same book because
book club.
No, because I just did fantasy. Usually I like something to break it up. So before I do my next fantasy, we should do like a smutty romance one.
I know people like Emily Henry, I think is her name.
Yeah.
Yes. Please let us know down below. I like a good run of the mill would be turned into a rom-com movie personally. I like it very plain.
And I saw something recently. It was a guy being like, it doesn't have to be like Oscar award winning to be entertaining.
No.
Like bring back shows that are just good.
Bring
good
back
enough.
rom-coms. Look at Anyone But You.
Oh my God, so good.
That was fine. It was fine, but it broke records because we need rom-coms back again.
Sometimes we just want a cute little love story.
I think we need to bring back the writers from the early 2000s rom-coms because what happened to them?
Failure to Launch, How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. I
So
heard they're
good.
doing a sequel of How to Lose a Guy.
Oh my God. I mean, what do we have? 13 going on 30. I just watched recently You've Got Mail, which I know is like an OG one. Amazing.
So good.
So
That's one of my
beautiful.
favorites.
It was really, they're
It's-
so cute together.
Oh my God, Meg Ryan is amazing.
Amazing.
Okay, How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days is the sequel, currently in early development, with Kate Hudson and Matthew McConaughey expected to reprise their roles as Andy Anderson and Benjamin Barry.
Wait, what's it called? Isn't it's the same title?
A potential title is How to Get Over a Guy in 10 Days.
Hate that.
I hope they do it justice. I feel like most sequels aren't as good, but it is nice for nostalgia.
Where is Legally Blonde 3? They've been writing 3 for like a long time, but I don't.
God.
I know they're doing a TV show of it now too, I think. But just give us. No, honestly, I feel like we don't even need it.
It's just hard because, like, in the end, it's never as good.
Legally Blonde 2 was like a really good sequel for. You've never seen
I
it?
haven't seen it.
Oh, it's honestly really funny.
Really?
The whole the story is that Elle wants to get a bill passed to.
You did mention this to me.
Yes. It's like it's not as good as the first, but it comes.
But it's cute.
Close enough.
Yeah.
But I feel like oftentimes, they just run it right into the ground.
Speaking of celebrities, obviously, we'll get into the Grammys, but really quick before that, I'm so sorry. We have to touch on your birthday party that we did for Basically Unfiltered.
Yes.
Patreon, go subscribe, patreon.com/Basically Unfiltered, and the whole vlog's going to be there. But and you vlogged that night too. So obviously, like,
did,
you
yes.
know,
Oh yeah, go watch my vlog channel, you guys. It is so funny. It's like, it honestly, I think was one of the funniest nights I've had in a very long time.
No, same.
And Jordan is Heath's assistant, and he's also the producer of Basically Unfiltered. You guys, he saved the night.
No, MVP goes to him.
Absolutely.
And when I tell you, like, we've been so excited to do a karaoke night just in general. Like, we rent out the room, we have so much fun. And obviously, birthday munch for our Aquarius princess is here. So we were like, wait, we'll also just make it like a Remi birthday thing. And it can just be us, like, more intimate. Obviously, you're doing like another thing, but we'll just keep it.
Just a fun little group night. We might as well karaoke. You can karaoke any day of the week, but for a special occasion, it's even more fun.
And I love a theme. So what was the theme?
The theme was Night of 1,000 Remis. And it was definitely stolen from Bretman because he did have a birthday party themed Night of 1,000 Bretmans, and it looked iconic. And so I was like, how is this? We need to make this vlog better. We need to make this night better. So let's give a good theme. I said, everybody dress up as your favorite Remi, and you can borrow anything from my closet. It'll just be funny. And everybody delivered.
No, like, it was honestly so fun. And Jordan, I mean, we should put a clip in here. I didn't know you guys were the same height.
Yes, I didn't know either.
I had no idea.
And honestly, it was like looking in a mirror.
He literally shaved his whole body when he didn't have to. Like,
No.
he had a sweatshirt on. He shaved his arms. Like, he was so dedicated.
But I told him, I don't shave my arms. I have arm hair.
No, it was so funny. And then obviously we like didn't show you until he was fully done. And he was like, maybe you could help me with my makeup. I said,
cute.
no one's asked me to do their makeup in so long. I was like, yes,
Makeup
please.
by Alisha Marie clocking in.
Makeup by Alisha Marie is clocked in. So glammed him upstairs, and he already looked like you, like with the outfit, because he matched like an Instagram pic that you had. He got like the same exact outfit and stuff. He borrowed a wig from like from when we did the switching lives on Basically. So already I was like, oh, this is already good. But then with the makeup,
With the glam
oh my
and with the
God.
boobs.
And I knew, I was like, we need a taupey mauve cool tone eyeshadow,
Yes.
more of like a, like a
Brownie
neutral
pink.
brownie pink
Yep.
lip. And I had Ollie help me, and literally we kept being like, oh my God, like the blush, wow, this looks so good. I'd add the eyebrows, wow, this like every little thing, we just kept being like, oh my God, this is crazy.
Just one step better. The lashes really took it to the next level, and it was so fun. I got surprised by everybody's outfits. Everybody kind of did a look that I was not expecting in a really nice way, in a very surprisingly beautiful way. And it was just such a fun night. We went and ate Korean barbecue. We went to dinner. We did that. We went to karaoke. Party bus, the whole 9 yards. And it was just like a really fun night. Okay, you guys, I know you remember me talking about those black and white t-shirts that I got from Quince that I have been living in, that I wore in Asia, that were truly like some of my favorite shirts ever. And they're staples in my wardrobe now. The quality is just as amazing as day day one and I wear them all the time. Starting fresh in the new year always has me thinking about how I can simplify and upgrade my wardrobe, and Quince makes that so easy. They offer timeless, high-quality pieces that feel luxurious without the luxury price tag. I'm talking cashmere sweaters starting at $50, so soft and cozy, pants for every occasion, washable silk tops, and so much more.
Recently, I've been totally eyeing their Italian leather suede, this slouch bag, and their 100% organic cotton crew boyfriend sweater. My friend has the exact same sweater in brown, and she sized up for an oversized fit, and it really is the perfect sweater. I want one so bad. Little does she know we're going to be twinning soon. Quince also carries travel essentials like luggage. It's so sleek and simple. And Rem, they have such pretty jewelry. There's this 14 karat gold diamond tennis bracelet on there selling for only a fraction of the cost of what other retailers would be. And I want it. So, you know, if anyone needs any inspo for my birthday this year, here it is. I mean, not that I'm getting engaged anytime soon, but there's also engagement rings and wedding bands at Quince and they're stunning. They have amazing products, and Quince items are priced 50 to 80% less than similar brands. By partnering directly with top factories, they cut out the middleman and pass those savings on to us.
But it's not just about the price. Quince only works with factories that use safe, ethical, and responsible manufacturing practices. Plus, they focus on premium fabrics and finishes. That's something that I feel so good about supporting. Seriously, being able to wear something that's not only comfortable, but affordable and has safe practices. We love it.
Their clothing is just perfect for dressing like your future self, whether I'm going for a cozy yet put together look or dressing up for a night out. Quince pieces deliver on quality, style, and comfort.
Exactly. They rival other luxury brands, but without the insane price tag. So if you're looking to start the new year with a wardrobe refresh, check out Quince's high-quality closet essentials. Go to quince.com/basic for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns.
That's QUINCE.com/basic to get free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/basic. Okay, this is no surprise, but Remi and I are Rakuten stans. We have been using Rakuten to save money and get amazing cashback deals for so long now. And I've been saving so much money on all my favorite things. I'm talking fashion, beauty, even essentials for Rosie from Petco.
Oh, absolutely. Same. You guys know how much I love a good deal. The last time that I used Rakuten, I got cash back at Sephora, which felt like a reward for shopping, and I got money and makeup.
No, I know. It's literally genius. I even got cash back on some new leggings from Nike. Like, I'm already going to be shopping there, so why not earn cash back while I'm at it? And for those of you who don't know, Rakuten is seriously the smartest way to save when you shop. They partner with over 3,500 stores like Sephora, Walmart, and Levi's. So when you shop through Rakuten, you earn cash back on what you're already buying. And the best part, the cash back isn't some weird point system or anything. It gets deposited straight into your PayPal account, or they can send you a check. I'm not even kidding. Yesterday, I was going to buy some shoes, and then I was like, wait, I got to do it through Rakuten. And even if I'm saving, 5%, that's still 5% that I would have already been paying. So it's seriously, it just makes so much sense.
And you can stack cash back on top of store sales and coupons for even more savings. If you're shopping at places like Urban Outfitters, Bloomingdale's, or even wine.com, you might as well save while doing it.
And signing up is free and so easy. You just download the app, shop through Rakuten, and boom, your cashback adds up faster than you'd think. It's one of those things where you'll wonder why you didn't start sooner. And honestly, that's how I felt.
Get the Rakuten app now and join the 17 million members who are already saving. Cashback rates change daily. See Rakuten.com for details. That's Rakuten. Your cashback really adds up.
And the craziest thing happened, which I guess maybe you just don't understand it unless you are someone who knows me in real life. We're outside of the Korean BBQ place, okay? And everyone is there's all glass on the side to the restaurant. And obviously we're like, Jordan, you look so good and stuff. But then Jordan's like, everyone's staring. And then I think Heath's like, oh my God, everyone inside is staring. I was like, okay, yes, but also it's dark out. There's no reason for this whole restaurant to be looking at us through the window. But then I hear Rem go, it's Jackson. And I'm like, what? I look up, I see Ashley and her boyfriend Jackson at one of his friends' birthday parties. And I was like, how did this happen? We had no idea each other was going to be there.
This is also the second time now that I've been out. Well, second time it's happened, and I've been so lucky to be at both, that Alisha and Ash have not discussed what their plans are, and we end up at the same restaurant that night. And I literally look at both of them, I'm like, don't you guys talk to each other?
I knew she had a dinner because she dropped Chloe off. And I was like, okay, cool. We're going to karaoke.
You don't discuss oh, I'm going to do this. Where are you going?
Sometimes even when we lived together, one of us would just leave the house. We wouldn't even say bye.
That's crazy to me.
And that's why when Taryn moved in, she was like, you guys operate so different because you're twins. You're on the same wavelength.
That's insane. Cal and I, he knows where I am and I know where he is at every second of the day.
Oh my God.
Not in a weird, creepy way, but just oh, where are you going to dinner? Oh my God, that sounds really good. We have a full long conversation about restaurants and stuff all the time. So I'm like, how has this happened? not only once, twice.
I mean, it does make it funny when it happens.
No, it's crazy to me.
But yeah, that was just a funny. I like sit down. Oh my God. Okay, so this is also just crazy, but I don't know if you saw her, but one of the girls, she was sitting next to Ash. She was pregnant. Okay, literally, I was like, oh my God, when? Like, she's like, yeah, I'm due soon, blah, 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 all this stuff. Literally the next day, Ash is like, oh, she had her baby. Isn't that crazy? She had her baby the next day.
No way.
Yes.
Like she went into full labor?
Yes.
What?
And had the kid within had the baby within 12 hours or something.
That's insane.
I was like, it was at Korean BBQ.
Oh my God. Well, maybe.
It was probably so good.
Wait, that's really crazy.
Isn't that crazy?
Was that her due date or did she give birth early?
I don't know the exact due date, but
that's wild.
Isn't that? I think it must have been early because I think they thought they had more time.
Oh my God. Because I feel like even she was pretty nonchalant about it. I just like in passing that wow. Wait, congrats to her.
I know.
Do you know the sex? And if you do, don't tell me.
I don't know.
Okay.
Also, you have to say what Remi you dressed up as.
Oh my God. I dressed up as my claim to fame, baby Remi, on the front of Music and Movement in the classroom with my recorder. I think it was my right. Actually, to be honest, I'm not quite sure. But in case you didn't know, I'm sure everybody knows because I never shut up about it. I was on the front of a book when I was a kid. So I dressed up as that Remi. And I just realized I forgot my white scrunchie. Oh no. I bought a scrunchie for it and I forgot. That was my look of the night. And what Remi did you dress up as?
I decided to go as Christmas Remi.
Christmas 2024 Remi.
2024 Remi. You had the Norma Kamali really cute set.
Yes.
And then you had
which was technically yours. Because we did buy it for the basically unfiltered shoot for you, and then I wore it.
It looked so good on you though. So I was like, I'm gonna do that one. I really wanted to do the Coachella one. I'm not gonna lie, I couldn't find the top. And the pink one. I was thinking
it was in the middle, very bottom.
Damn
but
it.
it was like deep in I'm sure in a pile.
See, I was like, is this? Damn it. I honestly like.
That would have been so good.
I thought it was hanging. So
you should have asked me.
No, because then you would have known what I was. But it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I thought the Coachella one would be more iconic, to be honest. But then I was like, you know what? The Christmas Remi is a solid one.
Where did you find my turkey pan?
I asked Cal and he got it in the pantry.
Oh, that's where it was.
Yeah.
I didn't even know where that was.
And
she came down with my turkey roasting pan and there was like this big like stuffed animal face down in it. I was like, is that a beaver? It was an otter that I won in Japan. And I didn't know I even had that.
I literally saw it and I was like, this kind of looks like a turkey. So then
it was so funny.
I put upside down. It was brown. So I was like, this is
It was
my
really
turkey.
funny. It was so good.
It was really good. Mariah was your profile pic.
Yes.
Heath did the Tokyo one.
Yes, Heath was me in Tokyo, and then Zayn was me at Coachella 2017. So there was a Coachella moment.
Yes.
And then Jordan, again, was the winner. Oh, Cal was like me just on a normal day.
Yeah.
And then Jordan wore my Fabletics, one of my sponsorship photos that I had from, I think it was probably last year. And
it was
kiss.
so
So
good.
iconic. But go watch the vlog if you guys want to see. Cal's already started editing it, and he's like having so much fun with it.
I'm sure we glammed and filmed that for a long time. I'm
Yes.
sure that alone is hilarious.
Oh, I cannot wait to watch because I didn't get to see a lot of it.
Yeah.
And he already started. He was like, I really want to take this one like extra seriously. So, at the beginning of a move, he came down. He's so cute when he like has an idea. He was like, I really like my take on this is like, how last night was a movie? I was like, yes. So he shows me. And when you're watching a movie and it's like 20th Century Fox, it's like dun dun,
Yeah.
dun 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 dun. He did that, but it's like basically unfiltered productions, and
Oh
it's
my
like
God.
that, and it's like all of this. He's like, it took me like 8 hours to render this. But it's gonna be so good. He was like, hi. He came downstairs. He was like, could you find me like any really funny clips of you from YouTube over the past 13 years? And I was like, no, actually, I can't. I don't have the time to do that. But I was like, but ask Alisha and Ollie for some like vertical videos because he's like, he wants funny moments. I was like, to look through a YouTube video to find a funny moment is going to take a long time. I was like, I know they have drunk phone videos of me and you can just use that. He was like, perfect.
Okay.
Got it. So he's going to hit you up soon
No,
for that.
he already did, and I thought it was a surprise for like the beginning of the video, and I didn't know you told him to text us. That's so funny.
He really was like, could you do that? I was like, Cal, that's
'Cause he
going to take me
texted
a
us-
week to find.
No, 1,000%.
YouTube specifically, just to like go through every vlog and
No,
video.
also your vlogs are like 40 minutes long.
Exactly.
So, like, I could
Phone,
never.
easy.
Wait, that's hilarious because he texted us separately, so I was like, oh, it's a surprise.
No, he's like, I want to overlay. He wants to like overlay me like being drunk.
That helps knowing what he's wanting because I was like, well, I don't know what you're wanting exactly.
I also, yes. Oh no, that I was like also, I'm sure they have like a folder in their phone.
Yeah.
Also, I think that this has set the precedent for birthdays moving forward. Like, I'm so excited for your guys' birthday.
Oh, no,
and we'll do Zane's birthday. No, it's going to be so good. I cannot wait.
Honestly, so much fun. That was obviously Friday. Saturday, boom, laid, got my tan for the Grammys on Sunday.
It's so exciting, you guys. It truly was just crazy when we got invited because we've been talking about it for so long. Like, truly, like, I think the Grammys, just because simply, like, we are big music girls. Like, I've been to the Oscars before, which was really, really cool. But I usually only see, like, a few movies from the Oscar nominees usually. But, like, every song that gets nominated, I'm like, I know that song front to back. So,
also, I'm sorry, everyone knows the VMAs and the Grammys are, like, the best because, all the musical performances.
And the budget.
So good.
Insane. So we got invited. We freaked out. I texted you being like, what are you going to wear? And I know you had a little bit of a predicament.
Oh,
just a small one.
This is just funny because it's just very me. I literally, if you guys saw my newest, I think it's my newest at this point, main channel YouTube video, I basically did a challenge where I didn't shop for 30 days. And I was thinking, you know what, instead of shopping, I want to do some upcycling because obviously I am now a sewer and I bought my sewing machine and I'm trying to have a new hobby. So I thought this would be really good to keep me accountable to actually try to make some things, you know? So I figured I'd go through my closet and find pieces that I like either are ripped or torn, I haven't worn in forever, or like, I'm just like, this has a stain on it, but find a way to like cut it, make it cute, upcycle, right? So I do it, and literally in the intro, which I filmed weeks ago, I was like, honestly, like, even if I have a wedding to go to, like I have dresses, I don't need to buy a new dress. Like I've gotten in this mindset where I just have to buy something new for new things. And like, why am I doing this to myself? Even if I have a red carpet to go to, like, Alisha, you don't need to buy a new dress. Like you don't need to buy a new or hire a stylist. Like you have plenty of dresses you can rewear, like push yourself to be creative to find new ways to style them or something, you know? Boom. Video cuts to me being like, well, fuck. So I just got invited to the Grammys and I was like, damn it. I jinxed that. I fully jinxed this.
Also, I would say like, it's one of the big ones.
I
like,
know.
I get if it's like a little, not to like shame on the Webbies, which we are Webby Award winners, or like the Streamies.
Yes.
Like obviously that's still an honor, but
Yes.
it's not Oscars, Grammys.
Yes.
It's not, we're not talking EGOT here.
Absolutely. And I knew that. And I was like, I would love to like try to stick to this challenge just because, you know, but of course it's one of the biggest events ever that like is iconic, you know? So I did look through my closet and I, as you can expect, found nothing that would actually be worthy. Nothing Grammys worthy. But obviously I did that for January. So technically, you know, I could be done February 1st. The Grammys were February 2nd. So did I really break it? No.
It just depends when you pay your invoice.
Exactly. But I did hire Parker, our stylist, and I'm very glad I did because I felt very pretty in this purple like
Body yaddy yaddy
dress. Oh my God, me posing. People are like, body. And I'm like, you don't see me like twisting my hips, sticking
Don't
it out.
even.
No.
Don't
but
even.
Truly, I've never posed that way before. It looked so good, obviously.
Yeah.
But like, if you were me, you would feel like a fucking pretzel. I was like,
a pretzel.
I was like, hip.
When you're on a carpet, do you forget that you're on a carpet?
Honestly, up until I feel like the past few times, yes.
I feel
years,
like I
you
realize
blink.
I clock in halfway through the carpet, and then I'm like, oh my God, I haven't even been like posing. Like I don't remember to like to I forget. I'm
Yes.
like, oh, I like, you black out because there's so much going on, and I always remember, and then I'm like, hopefully it turns out okay.
No, truly, everything, like, no matter how many times you practice and you're like, okay, shoulders back, whatever, then you walk, and then you like, it's people are just screaming your name. There's usually like an actual celebrity next to you that you're like, oh, I'm no one compared, and you're just all imposter syndrome and all this stuff, and blah, blah, blah. The next thing you know, you're like literally posing like, like everything you've just gone, but it's okay. I mean,
There's so much to remember.
Yeah. Oh, we do have to tell them. Should we tell them about like? To our defense, we had two people, one who worked there, who we won't say who.
Well, actually, we should start with the fact that, so we got invited. We're very excited. We got all of our glam. We're so excited. We feel beautiful. We feel amazing. And we followed the instructions on where to get dropped off for the event. I will say I had a lot of people asking and checking in on my feet, which I very much appreciated.
I even got comments.
Did you?
Yeah.
Thank you to the Pretty Basic community, because I mean, that's where I talked about everything. Oh, I think I might have talked about it on my blog too, but regardless, thank you so much to everybody for checking in. I did for the first time wear my new wide foot heels. which I was very excited about, still nervous about. I just didn't want a repeat of the Wicked premiere. And so we get dropped off where we're told to get dropped off. And I don't know if maybe we got the wrong email or if maybe just we didn't read it correctly, but we got dropped off about 2 miles where we needed to get dropped off, you guys. We're not exaggerating. We were dropped off on the end of the LA Convention Center, which if you know downtown, it was like all the way over down Fig, over on one side of the convention center. We had to walk across the entire LA Convention Center on the street, all the way across the Crypto.com arena through LA Live to the very back corner where like the Ritz-Carlton is. If you know downtown, it was actually 2 miles.
No, when I was so dumbfounded because I was just like, there's no way this was correct. They did tell us the cross streets to get dropped off at. I think we just now we know next time to go around, like not through downtown, like to go on the very outskirts because we literally walked so far and I just kept being like, there's no way this, like, we did everything right. Like, we did everything right. There's no way this is the way that people are walking. Also, I didn't see anyone.
No one was walking in a dress.
There was no one else in heels. So we're just walking past these, like, restaurants. People are like, I like your dress. And I'm just like, this isn't, I was like, something is wrong.
It was honestly quite mortifying.
But I felt so bad for you because I was like, no. Like, after the Wicked premiere, we were like, we're going to get it all right. That way we don't have to walk. And then obviously you're walking a literal mile. Walk a mile
in these Louboutins. But I will say, you guys, my feet were fine. Yay! We found the fix. I was so relieved. I was nervous, obviously, as we started walking, but like, honestly, everything went well. The only thing is my dress had a pretty long train, which here's the thing. I love a train, but we don't love a train when you're walking through the streets of downtown. You got to pick up that dress. You got to walk
on those streets.
And so I had my dress and I also had my purse. I also had my phone. I had like a lot of stuff. So I'm trying my best to like hold the dress up while also holding all my other things. And so I'm kind of like readjusting as we're walking 2 miles. I have my dress on the left side, then I switch it to the right side, then I'm splitting it down the middle. But we walk all of the 2 miles and we make it all the way. Finally, we get to one stop. They're like, no, sorry, you got to go across this parking lot now. We're like, okay. So we walk all the way across the parking lot. Then we're like, okay, we got to keep going down this way. We finally make it to the carpet. We have our like credentials checked. We're good to go. I've got my dress split in the back. I've got half on the left side, half on the right side, bag in the arm, phone on the wrist, all the things. We walk up and we finally find the girls that we're supposed to meet. And as we're standing there, I'm like, oh my God, why do I feel a breeze on my ass? I turn around. You guys, there's literally a big ass hole in the back of my dress. And also, I'm not even embarrassed. I'm not even mortified. I'm not even like shocked because this would happen to me. Like truly, I'm like, yeah, it was bound to be something.
You looked at me and you said, I feel a breeze. Is there a hole? The way I was like, of course there's not, Remi. Like, what are you talking about? This is a stunning, gorgeous dress. Of course there's no hole. You turn and I've never seen perkier cheeks in my life.
Thank you so much. It was all the Pilates.
No, truly, I was like, I mean, it looks great, but holy shit, how long has your ass been out? Like, it literally was the perfect like sliver of your
just of
ass.
My crack.
And it's just crazy too, because like we walked past so many people and I truly, truly believe at least one person, especially a girl, would come up and be like, hey babe, like that, you know, when people are like, oh, your tag's showing, or like what, like I truly, truly hope in the bottom of my heart that one damn person would have said something if it was out for longer than a few seconds.
I did keep adjusting it. And so what we found out is that splitting it down the middle is what would open the hole up. So if I had it just to the left or just to the right, it was okay. I did only feel the breeze right in that second. Of course, it was right as we got to the carpet where everybody was standing. But you know what? It could have been worse. I show more in a bikini, so I really was not fazed. And you cannot let that stuff embarrass you. Like, also, I'm never going to see these people again.
No.
I worked hard for that ass. It's fine.
Yeah, and I'm not kidding. It looked great.
Thank you so much.
And also, I get it in the sense of, in the end, we're just happy to be here.
And you know what? On the bright side, I found out we were like on the outside before you get. We were like. There's like a tent that you walk through where you get checked and you do security and then the carpet actually starts. So like I figured this out before I even got inside the tent. So it could have been so much worse. Imagine I'm in the background of like all these people's, every network or like entertainment show or anything. Yeah, was like you guys, it was like 50 ET, E! News, like literally like Elle magazine, Vogue magazine, whatever it is, like that. It could have been in the background of all that. So like truly, I'm grateful.
It could have been worse, but honestly,
we did check, and I will say I saw Drew Follow at the end of the carpet, and she was wearing the same designer. So I like ran up to her. I was like, oh my god. I was like, by the way, do you have a hole in your ass? Like, not the normal
She's
hole,
like,
but like
yeah.
like that, but like another in your dress. And she was like, no, but her dress had ripped like someone stepped on it and ripped a part of it off too. So I was like, just so you know, there might be a hole in your ass. And I found out they did that because you have to be able to step into the dress and like get it on. I was just like, totally fine. Maybe just for the future, let anybody know to not split it down the middle.
Which
they were
like obviously when it was down,
gorgeous.
There was no hole, obviously.
Yes,
it was
yes.
just because there was such a big train when you like were holding it, and in obvious like, so I get that it's not normally like that, but I'm also like, add like a clip.
I think, or just let me know. Just like, hey, if you're gonna hold it on one side, especially because like I get the beauty of the train, but like on a carpet where everyone is like stepping on each other and walking on each other, and there's like so many people around. You can't even let the train go.
No, 1,000%.
You let the train go for the phone. You pick it back up again. You keep walking.
1,000%. Speaking of the carpet, though, did you see the interview of that girl?
I know what you're talking about, but I didn't because I did not want secondhand embarrassment. Like I could just feel how like uncomfortable it must have been for him, and I feel so badly. I didn't even.
I saw Khloe Kardashian post a story saying that Babyface, the guy who was getting interviewed, like deserved better. He's like a legend in the music industry. And to be honest, I wasn't really that familiar with their work. And I saw that and I was like, oh, interesting. Then I saw a clip on TikTok of the actual moment that happened.
It was so
and
bad.
It was the most unprofessional thing I've ever seen in my life. I'm good for him for walking away.
Honestly, did he? Oh, I heard he
Yeah.
also, I think he responded, and I think he was like very classy with it all. Who was it that she wanted to go talk to?
Chapel Roan was walking. So this guy's getting interviewed by a news outlet, and the interviewer, mid-sentence interviewing him, like sees Chapel Roan walking past and is like, Chapel, like screaming to like get her to come over. And he literally I forget what he said exactly, but he's basically like, oh, go ahead, and like gave the mic back and walked away.
Oh, my heart.
But like also handled that with class. Like
Yeah.
obviously like, hey, that's a boundary. I'm not going to let you like that's disrespectful, but I'm just going to remove myself.
Yeah.
And I literally was like, damn. And like, I'm curious if she's going to get fired.
In general, I feel like these like entertainment
Media outlets
are like already dying. I mean, like E! News alone, or E! in general, has like changed a lot just because I feel like people aren't watching anymore. Hire better people. Remember the lady with her kid to Ariana Grande?
Yes.
Like hire better people. There are so many better people out there who can do a good job, who will ask thought-provoking questions, who will be professional.
I saw her apologize instantly on the carpet. There was a clip because she apologized on the carpet, so I'm sure they were like, fix it. But also, like, you still did
No
that.
matter how influential he is, also, or whoever you're interviewing, like, give them the same respect that you would give Chapel Roan or Ariana Grande or Taylor Swift. Like, I get that you're doing your job, and like the more views you get or whatever, like the bigger your like interview is, then I'm sure like it's better for you. But like still,
But like,
we're all people.
I think the worst part is it just gave like mega fangirl.
That's what all of them are giving.
Yeah,
It's like clock in, girl.
Even if like my favorite person walked by, but I was like working, I just can't imagine being like, oh my God, come here. You know what I mean?
Did Chapel Roan come over?
Yes, I think so.
Okay.
I think so.
Yeah,
I
she did,
forget,
okay.
honestly. I do. I think she did. But yeah, it was just very like, oof. I don't know.
Carpet privileges revoked for that woman.
No,
I'm
sure.
You
I'm
can
sure.
like maybe she'll have like a different job or something moving forward.
I don't know. I just was like, oof. But yeah, even the Ariana Grande one of like, and I get it. It's like, I don't know, but damn.
I'm sure it is. That is a job that like not a lot of people can do, honestly. Like it is, you have to be very on your feet. You have to be very quick with everything. You have to be like thinking very ahead while also being an active listener. Like I understand that, but I'm sure there are people out there who would do a better job.
And you know who's killing it? Teffy and Drew Follow.
Yes.
Yep. Like they are killing their like hosts. And Davis.
Yes.
Burleson. Like literally like the influencers are kind of coming for host jobs, I feel like.
I do feel like also you just have to be really in the know. You have to be aware, and you do have to be a fan. You cannot not be a fan, but you have to be, but you have to be respectful and professional, and also like know what's going on with them. I agree with all of that. Alisha, ever since you brought up all the plastic and water bottles, I cannot stop thinking about it. Like, did you know the average bottle of water has 240,000 tiny particles of plastic in it?
No, it's terrifying. This is something my mom used to talk about years ago, and I never took her seriously, but it's actually really scary. And it's not just bottled water. There's so much news now about microplastics in our tap water, our bodies, and even our blood.
It's honestly really gross. And that's why I've been obsessed with my LifeStraw Home Studio Water Filter Dispenser. It's the only filter that I've tried that removes over 30 contaminants like microplastics, bacteria, and PFAS. Seriously, I remember when I went to college and I got myself an undisclosed brand filter and it tasted so bad. Like truly, I can think about it right now. It was so yucky. And truly, LifeStraw is a game changer if you are also looking for, delicious tasting water that's actually good for you.
No, same. I've used other water filters in the past and they're either too bulky, they get gross really fast, or they don't actually filter enough to make me feel good about my water, or they take way too long. And I love that it's compact, sleek, and fits perfectly in small spaces. And also the colors are so cute.
Oh my God, I forgot how it used to take so long to filter the water. That's right. Also, let's talk about the taste. It's so much better. Knowing that it's filtering out things like PFAS and bacteria makes me feel so much more confident about what I'm drinking. LifeStraw is certified B Corp, so they give back. For every product sold, a child in need gets a year of safe water, which is amazing. Over 9 million kids have been helped so far.
I love that so much. It's honestly so amazing. And it feels so good knowing we're not just drinking safer water, but also helping others. So if you're ready to ditch the plastic and feel great about what's in your water, you need the LifeStraw Home Studio Water Filter Dispenser.
No more nasties. Use code PRETTYBASIC for 15% off your purchase of any LifeStraw home product at lifestraw.com. That's PRETTYBASIC for 15% off at lifestraw.com. Offer can't be combined with other promotions. Say goodbye to contaminants and hello to safer, better tasting water.
Let's talk 2025 goals. One thing I always add to my New Year's goals is drinking more water and staying hydrated. So while we've been on our break, I really focused on increasing my daily hydration, and not only with water, but with the help of Gatorade's Hydration Booster. You guys, I absolutely love these. I mean, you know. Each year I've just been researching new ways to be hydrated, and I didn't realize with how much I used to just drink plain water, I was not getting enough electrolytes. So then I was still dehydrated, even though I was constantly refilling my water bottle and running to the bathroom. Staying hydrated can seriously feel impossible to do, but Gatorade's Hydration Booster makes it easy without all of the extra sugar and sodium. When I tell you, I was at my parents' house literally last week and I came home, the tropical mango flavored hydration booster was the first thing that I reached for. I'm not kidding. Also, we recently went on a trip and I made sure to pack not only the mango one, but also the strawberry one, the strawberry watermelon. Oh my God, amazing. Also, it has all the electrolytes that we need, but it's sourced from real ingredients like watermelon juice and sea salt. It's also packed with essential vitamins A, C, B3, B5, and B6, and no artificial flavors, sweeteners, or added color. Mom, I know you're listening and I know you love that. I've drank so many different types of hydration mixers and stuff, and I just found that some of them that I thought were really good for me just had a lot more sugar than I knew and a lot more sodium than I ever could have wanted, because I'm a little sensitive to sodium, and I feel like if I have too much, I get puffy, okay? Gatorade Hydration Booster has only 30 calories and just 5 grams of sugar per serving, way less than most of the others out there, honestly. Plus, it's backed by Gatorade Science, which we love. It just feels good knowing it's designed by experts to keep us at our best. And again, the flavors, you guys, I love them all. I really do. But lately, I have really been gravitating toward the mango one. It's just so light and refreshing. But then also the strawberry watermelon one, knowing that's from real watermelon juice, it tastes so good. It doesn't have that fake flavor that makes you want to gag. There's no crash, no weird aftertaste, just hydration. And if you're on the go, studying, working out, or even if you're just looking to stay hydrated in a healthy way, it's literally for everyone. So meet your new go-to for all day, always on hydration. Thanks Gatorade Hydration Booster for keeping us going.
We got through the carpet and then we eventually got to go into the show, and it was so much fun.
Oh wait, should we tell them how we walked the carpet?
Oh, that's right.
This is just funny. And look, we are not rule breakers.
No.
Okay. If you've listened to Pretty Basic more than a week, you know that we it took me years to be able to jaywalk. And honestly, sometimes I still can't.
I understand.
I'm I can't break the rules. Okay. I can't break the rules. So we go, and obviously we're excited to walk the carpet. We got our glam done. We had our invites. We're so excited. And even when we checked into the 2 girls who were there to meet us, they're like, okay, here's this. There's the carpets at the end. We were definitely allowed to, right? But 2 different people, while we're getting down, past all the interviews and all this stuff, and even one person who was working it was like, hey, if if they ask, just say you're nominated. And I was like, what? I was like, I can't jaywalk. I was like, you want me to say what? They're like, yeah, if they give you trouble before the carpet, just say that you're nominated and they'll let you walk it. And I was like, oh, that's weird. Like, I'm sure they're not going to ask that. We go and then we go.
But you know what's actually funny? He told it to us as like the girl who was like monitoring the line. He came up, he was like one of the guys that like worked the carpet. He comes up and he goes, hey, by the way. And he's like literally a foot away from the lady. So like she definitely heard. He was like, just say you're nominated. And we're like, oh, okay. And then like literally we turned, lady goes, are you nominated? And we went, yeah. And then we just got let into the line.
No, I'm sure.
She definitely heard.
She knew us. Yeah. And then we were also, I'm sorry, what would we be fucking
No, but see,
for?
here's the thing. I thought about my lie as we were in line. I was like, I wrote espresso. We wrote espresso. There was probably a lot of writers on espresso. Like they wouldn't know.
I'm like, what's the least known thing you can be nominated? Not known
or
thing, but
the most known thing, and you're confident about it. Espresso.
yes, yeah, no confidence in that. Sorry, Jack Antonoff. I can't. There's no damn way. There's no damn way. Yeah. So we did. Can't even say it. Oh my God. I'm sorry. We were told to. I like felt bad, but I didn't feel
here's
bad.
the thing. If that guy hadn't told us, we wouldn't have gone.
Oh,
obviously.
never.
No, we would have never. He literally said, say it.
We
and
were
like, okay.
You know who we were? Nessa Rose. That was us. That was us. We didn't say the line, yes, we are nominated for espresso. We just said, they said, are you nominated? We said, yes. And then we scurried. We scurried to the front.
Truly, she heard. Because in my head, I was laughing. I was like, I think that it's just, we just had to do it.
Also, again, if two people didn't tell me and the girls who checked us in didn't say for us to walk the carpet, I probably would have been a little more hyperventilative.
Agreed.
And I was just like,
we wouldn't have done it. Like truly, we wouldn't have done it.
And there was no line, so we weren't taking space over holding space. We weren't taking space of someone else, which made me feel better.
Yes.
But I definitely was like, so yeah, that happened. Luckily,
Truly,
though,
he literally told us to. So
Yes.
I was like, this is okay.
no, yeah, we had permission.
Yes.
And yes, it was funny. And it was funny because when we did check our Gettys, which is where they put the photos from the carpet, there were a lot. And I was like, oh my God, there's so many. And I go, well, it's because they probably fucking thought we were nominated.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. Oh.
Or let's just say we looked good. You know?
I mean, there's a world where we wrote espresso.
You know what? And that, yeah.
We would write That's That Me espresso.
That's that me. Yeah. No, working late. The original line was because I'm an influencer. Oh. And then they said, not relatable and honestly a little tone deaf. And we said, you know what? You're so right. So then.
Yeah, we don't work late.
Then they said, singer. Grammy. Boom.
Okay, so then obviously time for the award show. Well, actually, there were quite a few hours in between that we were just sitting around, but like honestly, love just sitting around.
Thank God we found chairs. We literally go up to this guy because we're like, oh, like can we go to the crypto? Because they had us at the Peacock Theater, like across the street waiting. And he was like, oh, the doors aren't open yet. And we go, oh, that makes more sense.
We had 2 hours.
We literally look at him and go, where can we sit? And he's like, oh, I think there's chairs upstairs.
I would have sat on the floor. Honestly, like my feet were, they were fine, but they were hurting, but not as bad as before. We found some chairs. We parked it. We got to just like hang out. It was so fun. We went into the show finally when they opened up the doors, and it was so exciting to see. I did buy us mini binoculars, but I forgot to bring them, so I am going to return them. But like I so badly wish I had brought them because we could see really well actually, and we were being quite toxic, Alisha and I. But
we're like, are they hugging? Oh my God, are they ignoring each other?
Living for it. We would have had a much better time with binoculars. I would have said that. So next show, we'll bring them if we ever get invited back. Probably not, since we did lie. And we did just also tell the whole internet. It was amazing though. I mean, the performances were crazy. Sabrina wore light blue and did tap dance.
No, when she started
need a
tap
moment for that.
dancing, I was holding space for that for you.
Here's the thing. I know, and I'm giving that girl that said that she wore a sweater and then Taylor Swift wore a sweater.
Oh.
Like, Jesse, I'm 1,000% kidding, but I do think it's crazy. She did a split the day after I did a split at her concert. Here's the thing. Please don't cover me. I know it's not me, but I, in my dream world, would like to believe that she knows I can tap dance, and she knew I was there, and she said, let me give this to her.
No, she truly is the biggest like Miss Remi Ashton stan. Like when she was little, she probably looked up to you and your tap dancing part of the vlog. And she goes, you know what? That's going to be great one day when I perform at the Grammys. And then she's been waiting for this special moment. And she recently saw maybe your TikTok of how to save a life of you tap dancing to that and goes, I forgot. I always said if I performed at the Grammys that I would do tap dancing. So I don't know. I mean, that's what I think.
I love that theory. I mean, I have to say, when Meghan Trainor came on, I said, her song that she wrote for Sabrina's first song ever, Can't Blame a Girl for Trying, is still in like my top 10 songs of ever. So like, Sabrina, I love you as much as you love me. And overall, amazing performance. Billy was so good. It was really fun because obviously we could watch the crowd or like obviously we were in the nosebleeds and all of the celebrities were at circle tables on the ground.
Yeah.
And so we were like, oh my God. We actually had gotten invited to go to the crypto arena early and see like the seating arrangement, which I wish we had gone. We were busy that day, so we couldn't, but like I would have mentally remembered where everybody was sitting because that would have helped us. We were really being toxic and we were like, oh my God, okay, where's Taylor? Where's Sabrina? Where's Olivia?
No,
we were watching the entire night.
So a few days before the Grammys, they like hit us up super last minute. They're like, hey, do you want to come today from like 2 to 3 to like look at the seating arrangements? And we were like,
it was like 1 o'clock already.
No, yeah, it was already so late. We're like, damn it, there's no way. But we're like, that would be crazy.
No, I would have taken a mental image, or no, I would have taken it with my phone, honestly, and I would have written it down so we could like know where to look because there is, which actually, okay, so I got confirmation on TikTok after, but we were watching when Billy was performing. We were like, oh my God, where's Taylor? I do feel badly for Taylor to some degree. You can tell she feels the need to stand and cheer the entire show so she doesn't get ripped apart. I think so part of her like actually does want to support, but I think it just as much of that is like, I don't want someone them to pan the camera to my face and I'm not smiling and then I get in trouble for that. Like I do feel badly for her. That seems exhausting.
No, I see that too. I feel like because some people were mad that they're like, why are you making it about you? Like, just sit and like watch. And then other people are like, oh my God, she's so supportive. It's so cute. And I'm like, in the end, someone's always going to have something to say.
Yeah.
So I'm sure she's just like, you know what? I know what it's like to perform on a stage of like
no one stands
the scariest, like this is the biggest place for any artist to perform in front of. And like for people just be sitting there watching when you're used to crowd engagement. Like I could see her being like, I know Sabrina would want me fucking dancing or like whatever the case is. But yeah, I can only imagine where it's like, they're going to say no matter like what.
Also, I will say, so we were obviously, it was really cool because we could see behind the scenes, like you only see on when the show is like, is streaming, you can only see like they cut to Taylor for a second, but then it goes back to the performer. We were watching it obviously live and she dances the entire time. She's like genuinely having, as from what we can see, a good time. She's like always standing. She's always cheering. So that was really cool to see like the behind the scenes of it all. And at one point, like halfway through the show, Alisha and I were like, it was because during the commercial breaks, they all get up and they're all like schmoozing with each other. So you're like, oh my God, I see. It was fun to see like you memorize their looks from the carpet and then you can like spot them out in the crowd. So like, oh my God, there's Gracie Abrams and she's going over here. And like, oh my God, Taylor's like shaking Jack Antonoff and like da-da-da-da-da. So at one point I'm like looking and we were trying to find Olivia the whole time. And then I see her boyfriend. I felt like when people are like, I saw Cal and then I saw you. I saw the boyfriend. I was like, oh my God, where is she? And then I took my eyes off her for a second. And then we look back and I'm like, oh my God. And it was easy to spot Taylor because she's wearing her red dress. Taylor's talking to her boyfriend, Louis. I think that's Louis, however you say his name. I'm like, oh my God, where's Olivia? I need to know where Olivia is. And then Alisha and I were like trying to find her, but we couldn't figure out where she went. And then I see her walking back to her seat as Taylor's walking away. So then we're like, damn it. Either that was planned or like something was happening, but like, where did she go? And I was kicking myself for looking away. And I was like, I've never regretted anything more in my life than right now to know where she went while Taylor was talking to her boyfriend. Then a clip comes out. She was hugging Sabrina.
Crazy.
No, I wish I had seen it with my own eyes, but I'm very happy that peace is restored.
I was so sad because even though I did have my contacts and I was like, oh, Olivia's on her phone. And then I find out like 5 minutes later, I was like, oh, that wasn't Olivia who I was watching the whole time.
We were watching the wrong woman. Yes. We thought but she was right behind her. We were so close.
Yes. So obviously this is all just allegedly, just little birdies who happen to be there up in the nosebleeds. And happy in the nosebleeds though, because we got Wetzel's pretzels.
We got some pretzels.
We got the last ones.
Yeah. We had honestly an amazing time. I loved just eating and watching. There's nothing I love more than eating in general, but also like eating and watching a show. And I was like, this is the best show to watch.
Also, while we're sitting there, I get a DM being like, haha, Alisha, like, look at this, or like, look at that. I'm like, wait, let me look. And I get DMs of people saying, when I searched, what time are the Grammys at? Your face pops up. And I was like,
so crazy.
No. I was like, there's no way. Maybe that's a glitch. They sent me a screenshot, and the next thing I know, I'm starting to get a lot of them. I'm like, Remi, is this true? Like, what is this? Rem looks it up on her phone instantly. Boom, my face next to what time are the Grammys at? And I'm like, this is a mistake. This is a mistake.
You know what I just realized?
We said we were nominated.
Just said that. I was like, I bet it was someone's job. They're like, I don't know, throw some nominee up there. Maybe they thought you were like Olivia, or they thought you were.
Dua was the only person who I like Dua Lipa. I saw some people being like, oh, you do look like Dua Lipa. So I was like, maybe, which I'm like, I didn't see that, but I was like, maybe. No. And also, yes.
But they did credit the photographer, and your name was attached. So they know it's your name. It was definitely that they thought we were nominees, right?
Right?
I think so.
The others, I guess, saw some people being like, oh, so then
Alisha, they're like, I don't know, throw the writer of Espresso up there.
Imagine we had to say what we were nominated. Like, they writer of Espresso. It's like us. And then they're like, she doesn't even go here. Like, literally, they're like, oh, they're up in the nosebleeds.
I feel like it's illegal. Like, I feel like we should go to fucking prison for this.
No, like, when I tell, again, if two people didn't say to do it and workers there, like, I'd be like, okay, like, clearly it's just, whatever. But no, when and then I thought, surely it's just like, because maybe Remi searched my name before. I don't know if you have, but like, my name's in your phone. I don't know. Then I get DMs of people saying, no, I'm in Mexico and I'm seeing it. No, I'm in Japan and I'm seeing it. I'm in Germany. And
She's
they're
worldwide.
sending me this Mrs. Worldwide.
Mrs. Worldwide.
And I literally am gagged, and I'm like, this is a mistake. There must be an intern who like loved School Alisha and is doing it as a prank, or they're like, I feel like there were bigger.
No, I need the answer.
I need the answer. Because also we all know it wasn't just because it's me. Yes, my name starts with an A, alphabetical. I know there's someone above me. Like, it's not that. Like,
there
truly,
is a kismet reason. There is.
It either is like they think I'm someone else, or it was a glitch,
or truly maybe like whoever was in charge of it was just like on Getty and was like, I just need a good photo of someone, and boom, it was an amazing photo of you.
I will say too, I was wearing a purple dress and their logo kind of had purple, so I was like, maybe they wanted it cohesive. I don't think so, but let's see.
Absolutely iconic behavior. No, it was so good, and it was so funny because
it's still there right now.
And the photo of you keeps changing. Also,
do you see how their logo is purple? So part of me was like, maybe. But why not have any fucking other person? Why not have anyone?
The photo changed though, because before it was close up and now it's a far one. So like, someone is doing this on purpose.
So part of me was like, are they doing it for views? And I'm like, I truly like love us. We're not that big enough for them to be like, this will get us more views. Like,
have
not
you
at
checked
all.
your DMs? Maybe a hot guy saw you online and like slid
Remi.
in.
Oh my god. Maybe the future
cute.
Maybe Taylor Perez is gonna see me, and then he's gonna be like, let me go DM her. Oh shit, she already DM'd me.
Wait, Alisha.
No, I'm kidding.
No, I mean, here's the thing. Crazier things have happened.
No.
Crazier things have happened.
And then people are like, I just can't believe the weirdest shit always happens to you guys. And I'm like, no,
it's
like,
so
and
true.
Anyone else would think, oh, you must have like paid for that. I'm like, no, I don't even have a publicist.
No.
Like, literally, like, this is all just fucking crazy.
We need to take a lie detector test. Like the craziest shit happens that I need you guys to know we don't even believe. Like, because it doesn't make sense.
And that's why it's like so funny I'm like, this is fucking hilarious. Because I don't belong there, and I'm aware I don't. But like, thank you for everyone who's like, no, you do. I'm like, no, thank you, but I don't. I just don't. And then so that we were crying, laughing over that, and then I'm getting so many people texting me about it. Obviously, we watched the show.
Oh, so like that had to be the most searched thing, obviously, of the day.
Well, that's what people were saying. They were like, I went to search what time are the Grammys, and then your face is there.
I mean, we didn't even know what time it was starting at. Like, because I did search it while we were sitting at the table, and then your photo popped up shortly after that. So. Because I remember I searched it and I was like, what time is it starting? Your photo didn't pop up then because you would have freaked out.
So weird.
I don't know. I
filmed a TikTok about it. We're talking about it now. So
it's iconic.
Who knows if that's their marketing ploy? I still don't understand why. But that was really funny. I know this episode's so long already, and we haven't even gotten to like the performances.
Okay, performances. And speeches. Speeches especially were so beautiful. So many, like I keep seeing also so many people online talking about how like this Grammys was actually good. Mm-hmm. Like for a long time, award shows have been so bad. Even the CEO coming out, which was kind of strange, but like trying to right their wrongs and like give I mean, give people who deserve the awards the actual awards. Like, thank God. It was actually a good Grammys.
Yeah, I think we'll know. It's like the day Ariana comes back, boom.
I don't know if she ever will, solely because of like what they did to Mac Miller. And like, I stand with my girl, so whatever she wants to do. But, I mean, Doechie's speech, we were sobbing.
Can we have a moment for Doechii? And this is going to sound so pick me. So pick me. Do you remember when we went to the Billboard Music Awards?
Yeah.
I literally remember saying on that episode that Doechii fucking ate, and like now seeing her fucking crazy, I'm like, I knew she was talented before everyone else. Like, I know that's so pick me, but I'm genuinely like, she
She's
deserves
so special.
everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
Very unique and very special.
And like give like the dancing, the singing, the vocals,
I
the
love
artistry,
the face tape. I think
love
the face tape is sick.
like so different. Like I saw that clip of her, it was starting to go viral of her being, is this her years ago, and she was like, I'm just gonna like give it my all or something like that. It was like a vlog clip, and I was just like, her speech, her even saying like about like talking
Not
about
a
her
dry
sobriety
eye in the house.
Oh,
Yeah.
our whole row. It was me, you,
Pokey,
Monet. There was like a whole group of us in the row, and I look over and we're all crying because it was just such a beautiful, beautiful speech.
And it was such a beautiful way to start out the night too.
It has to be so intimidating again to like her and Chapel both speaking up and using like, they're like, I always said if I'd get here that I would say XYZ, and like Chapel even shouting out like just artists in general, and Doechii just being like, you can do this too. Like it was so interesting because obviously this is their first Grammys, and like in the past it would be very like, I'm not allowed to say this.
Yeah.
Like they would like, you know, shoot me off the stage. They would cut it out of this telecast or
Yeah.
whatever. And I felt like it felt very empowering.
Yeah. No, it was a beautiful night for so many. It was, I think they did such an amazing job. Chapel's speech was amazing as well. Beyonce winning country album was so iconic and special, obviously. And I love how gagged she was.
No, like so fucking deserved.
It was so cool, obviously. And then finally getting her flowers, getting album of the year.
Here's the thing. A lot of people are going to disagree, and that's okay. You are entitled to your own opinion. My opinion is I think she deserved album of the year. Like,
Absolutely.
truly, like, some people were like, well, Jay-Z said last year it was like he made a fuss about her not having ever won album of the year, so it's weird that the next year she got album of the year. So someone was like, it's kind of giving like, I pay this school so much money, like I should get XYZ.
It signifies so much more than just specifically Cowboy Carter. It's like she has been so deserving and been snubbed, I think, many times before.
Yeah.
So I think it's really special for that.
Even like, I think it means more also it being Cowboy Carter because the whole messaging, even just behind
Absolutely.
her going into country music and like,
and her saying also about how genres she feels as though genre is a way to keep artists in their box.
Yes, like she did something that truly no one else has done.
Mm-hmm. The fact that she didn't get nominated for a single country music award.
The CMAs, like how she was so like shunned outside of when she performed with the Chicks, literally like that whole situation, which like her being able to take that and people were just obviously so rude to her, and with all of that being like, you don't belong in country, stick to your R&B, stick to your, you know, all that stuff.
She's literally from Texas.
Also, the whole reason for Cowboy Carter is to show that like, hi,
country originated.
Yes, like the origins of country are actually not white, and like the way that how a lot of us see country now of like my girl in her corn, like it's so much more, like even just like the instruments behind it, and like so much, I don't know, there's so much to it. I love how she said, this hurt, but I'm gonna take 5 years, 6 years, I forget how long, to like do my research and figure out the actual origins. So for like, how fucking dare you?
As someone who really likes Beyonce, and more recently, honestly, like became a fan, I understand how sometimes people, I'm sure a lot of other artists feel like maybe they don't even have a chance because they're like making music at the same time as Beyonce, and Beyonce's like fan base and just all this thing. I understand that, but like to not even be able to acknowledge that she is talented, like
so fucking talented.
You must not be able to hear.
I'm sorry.
You must not be able to hear.
Also,
even like Casey Musgraves, like her response of just being, just like.
So regardless, I do think like
Kendrick.
Oh, Kendrick.
You guys, I got actually the funniest DM. I don't know if I ever talked about this on here. For Holden's first birthday card, we were on our way to his party, and Kendrick had just dropped Not Like Us. And I wrote like a really sweet, because like I'm sure they're going to keep that card for a while. I'm sure they're keeping all the cards from his first birthday. And I was like, Holden, like to see you grow, you know, in this past year has been the most beautiful thing that I've ever experienced in my life. Like being your aunt is like the greatest gift I've ever been given. Like I love you so much. Da, da, da. Cal just writes, Holden, today Kendrick dropped Not Like Us, and you will understand the significance of this one day.
Wait, that's hilarious.
And like, that's all he wrote, like, Uncle Cal. And I was like, Cal. And
No,
like, I was laughing because it's funny, but also I was like, maybe like something a little more. I got this DM. This is from Allison. Shout out to Allison Shatek. I love that name. I just have to say, I think you need to apologize to Cal for getting upset about writing about the Kendrick versus Drake diss tracks in Holden's first birthday card. It is, in fact, as epic as he said it was. Fucked around and won 5 Grammys.
Oh,
please know I was actually not mad. My whole family was dying because it's hilarious.
So funny.
But like, it's true. I mean,
that's so funny,
he was right.
though.
Record of the year and song of the year.
Deserved.
And also like the fact that it just started as a diss track and then won all the Grammys it got. Like, so iconic.
So
I personally have always said I think Kendrick is the best rapper personally.
Oh, so fucking good.
Even like when it was all going, like when everything was happening, and I have quite a few people in my life who like love Drake. All of them also are like,
he won.
Yeah, no, we can't say anything. Like, this is embarrassing.
Yeah. 1,000%.
No, it was such an amazing night. It was so cool to see, and I really do hope that they do implement a lot more change moving forward at all of these award shows.
Yeah,
honestly.
it just made me excited for like the newer wave of artists, like even Doechii or like even Chapel. I don't know. One thing we have to give a shout out to Jennifer. We saw her on the carpet and we said we would shout her out on the pod because she was like, I'm so excited to hear
sweet.
it. Yes.
I know.
Oh my
Shout
God.
out Jennifer.
We met. There was a few other people. Shit, I forget their names. I told them I'll forget your name. I'm so sorry. But we also met other people and they were so sweet. So thank you so much for saying hi and saying that you're excited to hear this episode.
I know. I hope we did a good job. What else can we say?
Oh, it was cool seeing Cynthia say hi to Taylor.
Oh, did you see they were sharing a chair?
Yeah.
So cute. I loved that. Oh, this is what I want to talk about. I loved watching Beyonce win Album of the Year and like seeing everyone's genuine excitement around it, because watching like Cynthia jump up and down, like everyone's like genuine excitement, like Taylor like jumping up and like they cut to Billie crying, and I've been seeing this like narrative online that she was so upset that she lost, and I'm sure everybody was a little sad to lose, but I do think I want to choose to believe that Billie was genuinely excited and happy that she got her flowers. That's what I think personally.
Yeah,
I think that.
Also, as a crier, like just the emotions, like even if she's like, I'm not sad, I'm just like, it's a lot that day. Like I would be crying.
I watched this amazing TikTok and I didn't actually finish it yet, but I saw this guy saying how so many artists also respect Beyonce because not only is she talented, but she truly has changed the music industry. Yeah. I didn't know that because of the self-titled Beyonce album, music changed, like dropping music changed from Tuesdays to Fridays because of her.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either. And so I'm like, she changed, and that's just obviously just a small change in the music industry, but like, I'm sure there are just so many other things that she's changed for so many, and she's such a trailblazer and a pioneer for them, and I'm sure like, I think they're just excited she got her flowers. That's what I'm choosing to believe. I'm sure the thing is, two things can be true at once. You can be sad that you didn't win an award, of course, but also I'm sure people are just happy for
in
her.
the end, people are always going to think what they want from it, whether Taylor's dancing or Billie's crying and stuff. But like either way, like it's really, you can't compare people's like talent like that in the end.
What I thought was cool was that so many of the performers were in the best new artist category, and they were so incredible.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's such a cool testament to show how much talent there is right now and like how far they're gonna go. Like Ray, we've been a fan of Ray for a long time, but like I feel like she's like going to get it finally. Like, she was so incredible, and it was so cute because like, again, we were able to see all the behind the scenes stuff. So we watched her perform. You could see she knew she crushed it. She kept like jumping up and down, like hugging all of her like bandmates, and it was really cute to see that. And like she was so happy, and like it was so fun to watch that. Benson Boone performed.
Oh my God, yeah, his flips.
I have to say, I'm not the biggest fan, but he's talented.
I like the song. Yeah, I would say I'm not like the biggest fan necessarily of him. Not that I'm not a fan. I'm just like, I do like that one song.
It's just also hard when like you literally have Doechii and you have Chapel's vocals.
She is
insane.
I knew she'd win new artist.
Insane. Like she's so well deserved. Everybody sounded really good.
One thing I liked about, I saw an interview with her and people were like, what gives you the confidence? And she was like, I have the walk away power.
Yeah.
Like, I'm aware that like I can walk away from this, or this won't last long, and it makes her more confident. And I was like, that's such a good mentality to have. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I did like that. Obviously, people have feelings about her and that, but her even explaining, I've been in this industry for years. So her mentioning like, please give more money to artists when you're making millions off of them and they're like barely getting by check.
So true.
But I like that. She was like, look, I've had literally no money. I've had a decent amount of money. And in the end, I have the walkaway power that like, I'll be fine no matter what. And I was like, damn, that's so good.
No, she's amazing. I commend her for talking about the things that people don't want to talk about, especially on a stage as big as that. Like it was so cute with her like little journal.
I know.
Too. No, she's amazing and she's very brave and I think she's really fucking cool.
Also, my last thing to say, which obviously this episode's long, but another thing that makes me excited for just like the industry moving forward is in the past, people would say Beyonce's too old. Like in the past, people would be like, oh, Taylor, you're coming up to like the end of your career. Like it only like, and I feel like there's a lot of women specifically, but also just like being able to see like women in their 40s fucking killing it still.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think that's one thing that I really like a shift that we're seeing that I'm really excited to only be even more, where before it's like women are like, you know, after you're 30, you're just like old and retired and ugly quote of like what the 90s would say, you know what I mean? And now it's just cool that like, yeah, she won a Grammy and she's like in her 40s. Like, that's so cool.
No, it was really, really, it was an amazing night.
And like Taylor's, I feel like she's just getting started. Yeah, she has all of her like old, like she's still making music and she's not letting people say like, no, I'm going to stop when I want to stop, not when I'm being told
because
to.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, so that's something that's really inspiring. Obviously, after I turn 30, I like that stuff now.
Me too. Yeah. Now that I'm 30, I need to.
This is coming out, by the time it's out, it's going to be your birthday.
Oh, is it?
This comes out next week. So you're going to be 30 when
I'm 30, guys. I'm excited. I met up with one of my, I told Alisha this. I'm calling everybody girlfriends now. I think that's my new thing in my 30s. And I feel like my mom, when I'd be like, oh, what are you doing tonight? She's like, I'm going out with my girlfriends. Like, I feel like a mom now, but I love saying it. And I went out with my girlfriend last night, who is one of my high school friends. She's in my first vlog ever. I've known her since like middle school. And so it's just always really cool seeing people that I grew up with, especially like living in LA at the same time now, because it's always fun to be reflective on like my friend Jen and I, we would go to like, our thing was we'd always go to sushi and then go get like ice cream after. And we did that last night and we didn't even plan to. We just were like, oh, sushi sounds good. And then after I like didn't want to stop talking to her. So I was like, oh, let's go get dessert. I'll take you to this place. And so then we were doing the exact same thing that we used to do. And it was just so reminiscent and it was crazy.
And you're both
because
engaged.
We're both engaged. We're talking about wedding planning. We're talking about having kids now. Like it just feels so different. But we were talking about turning 30 this year and how it's so, I know I keep harping on it, but it is just like, it's just a really exciting time and I'm really excited. And I was telling her like how people like you and people in my life have really gotten me excited for it. And I think if I was the oldest one surrounded by people that were younger than me, I think I'd be really nervous and sad.
Yeah.
And I don't have any sadness at all.
Good.
I'm really excited about it.
Oh my God. Well, everyone, if you've made it to the end, comment happy birthday, Remi. Because she's now 30.
30 and flirty and thriving.
30,
30 and flirty and thriving.
We hope that you enjoyed this episode. We love you so much.
Went by so fast, my God.
I know.
Yes. Love you guys. Thank you for watching, and we'll catch you guys next week. Bye.
Mwah.